Hey there, it's Rad. Today I'm going to be painting these people paintings, or rather just their faces, in a two-part project. The first part painting, the second half drawing with oil pastels. I'm going to start by folding a 9 by 12 sheet of watercolor paper into 6 sections. The first thing to do is to fold the paper long ways, as you see here. And then you're going to have to figure out a way to fold it into thirds. So you have to kind of eyeball it, right? And if it's imperfect, well, no worries. So there you go. You've got 6 sections now. For this project, you can either use flat brushes or round brushes like the ones I have here, and your previously used palette. So let's start mixing some skin tones. There are a couple ways I like to mix skin tones. For a high key tone, something more lighter, or paler, I like to start with an orange base. And for richer, deeper colors, I like to start with a purple or violet base. So to mix an orange, I'm using my golden acrylic paints. I've got myself a yellow and a magenta, and that's how I got this orange here. See? Now let me add some white to this orange to make it look like a more realistic, high key light skin tone. Notice how I take some paint from the side of the white so that I could save some for later. And the batch of paint I'm making is one little corner, not the entire palette, right? Another tip is that now I could take just part of this paint that I have here, there's some in my brush already, and I could take some magenta and make another color with it using half of what I used before, see? 2 different skin tones. And before they both dry, I'm going to apply them both to my paper. Pressing down on the page so it makes a really wide line so I can fill in a section quickly. Paint a thin coat in the shape of a circle or an oval inside the squares. As you see, you don't have to wash your brush, just go to the next color. Just grabbing some white here and making yet another skin tone. To make a low-key or a richer, deeper skin tone color, I'm going to start with the purple or violet. I'm going to take some magenta and a little dot of blue to make that deep purple you see here. Then the complementary color of that is yellow. They're opposites. Mix them together, I get brown. Paint another oval on your paper. I didn't make enough paint here, so I just made another one by adding more yellow. It's a little bit different, but they're going to mix together on the page itself. Take a half of the color I used before, add more yellow, and I get a different tone now. Maybe add some magenta and a little dot of blue. Change it up a bit. There is some room for experimentation here. That being said, adding too much blue to a yellowy skin tone could turn green, which would be more suitable for a being of another planet. I'm trying to smooth out my edges here so that the chin won't look so scratchy. Otherwise, I could add a beard later. For my last skin tone, I'm adding another drop of blue, just a little bit, to make that orange a little bit duller. After all, the complementary or opposite color of orange is blue, and that's what it's going to do. Make it a little bit more duller, not as orangey. And that's what I've got. Very nice tone. So once you're done, they should dry pretty quickly if you've painted them with a really thin coat of paint. Welcome back. Now that you've given yourself some time, the paintings should be dry and ready to draw on them. I'll be using this set of oil pastels called Cray Pas from the brand Sakura. Clean your oil pastels with a tissue, especially the whites. I hope you brought your imagination because you're going to need it for this next part. The illustration style here is definitely not realistic and totally cartoony, so you can have a lot of fun with these. Try to make each one distinct from each other. Try hats, different hairstyles, different hair colors, braces, glasses, hats. Did I say hats already? Try making them look like a diverse group of people. People you know or those you remember from walking down Main Street last time. Well, that's it. That was fun. After doing this page, I want to do another one with more distinct faces. I'm totally confident that you can do the same. You've got this. Well, now it's your turn. And I've got 2 words for you. Get crackin'.